Screen to Save. Colorectal Cancer Basics. Colorectal cancer. Incidence, risk factors, and prevention. What is colorectal cancer? The colon is the large intestine. The rectum connects the colon to the anus and holds waste until it is eliminated from the body. Cancer that begins in the colon or rectum is called colorectal cancer, CRC. CRC is the second leading cause of cancer death in the U.S. Approximately 135,000 people are diagnosed with CRC annually. About 50,000 die from CRC. How does CRC develop? CRC usually begins as a small growth or polyp in the lining of the colon or rectum. Over time, these polyps can develop into cancer. Many people with polyps or CRC do not experience any symptoms. Those who do experience symptoms may have stomach pain, aches, or cramps that do not go away, blood in the stool, a feeling that your bowel does not empty all the way, changes in bowel habits or consistency of stools, feelings of being very tired or weak, unexplained weight loss. What are some risk factors? Risk of CRC increases with age. CRC is most common among adults aged 50 and older and those with a personal or family history of CRC or polyps. History of inflammatory bowel disease, such as Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, increases your risk. Several lifestyle factors increase risk, such as lack of regular physical activity, diet low in fruits and vegetables, low fiber and high fat diet, being overweight or obese, alcohol consumption, and tobacco use. Is Lynch syndrome a risk factor? Another risk factor is a genetic condition known as non-polyposis colorectal cancer or Lynch syndrome. Lynch syndrome is hereditary and caused by inherited genetic changes that can be passed from parents to children. Those with Lynch syndrome are more likely to develop CRC. Your doctor may recommend genetic testing or counseling if you were diagnosed with CRC in the past or have a family history of CRC or Lynch syndrome. About 3% or 1 in 30 of CRC cases are due to Lynch syndrome. Is CRC preventable? Cancer prevention is taking action to lower your risk of cancer. Cancer screening can help find cancer before you have symptoms. CRC screening helps decrease chances of dying from the disease. Screening can find the disease early, and polyps can be removed before they turn into cancer. Lifestyle changes can decrease your CRC risk. Diets high in fruits and vegetables, regular physical activity, and no smoking or tobacco use. Colorectal cancer. Screening recommendations and options. Who should be screened and how? CRC screening should begin at 50 years old and continue until you are 75 years old. 4 tests can be used for CRC screening: fecal occult blood test, FOBT, or fecal immunochemical test, FIT or IFOBT, colonoscopy, sigmoidoscopy, or barium enema. At-home screenings for CRC include the FOBT and the FIT or IFOBT. FOBT are fecal occult blood tests. These are used to check stool for blood that can only be seen with a microscope. Small samples of stool are placed on special cards and these cards are returned to doctors or laboratories for testing. An FOBT should be done every year. The FIT or IFOBT tests are the fecal immunochemical tests. These are also used to check stool for blood. Samples of stool are placed in a small vial, and that vial is returned to a doctor or laboratory for testing. A FIT should be done every year. Screenings by medical professionals include sigmoidoscopies and colonoscopies. A sigmoidoscopy is a procedure that looks inside the rectum and the first part of the colon. A sigmoidoscope is a thin, tube-like instrument with a light and lens for viewing inside the colon. A sigmoidoscope may also have a tool to remove polyps. Sigmoidoscopies should be done every 5 to 10 years. A colonoscopy is a procedure to look inside the rectum and the whole colon. A colonoscope is a thin, tube-like instrument with a light and lens for viewing inside the colon. A colonoscope may also have a tool to remove polyps. Colonoscopies should be done every 10 years. An alternate screening method for CRC is a barium enema. A barium enema is a series of X-rays of the rectum and the colon. Barium is a silver-white metallic substance. Liquid containing barium is put into the rectum and flows through the colon. X-rays are taken to look for signs of CRC.